hold the press conference. Is it that even this press conference they're not going to hold on because of the suspension?
The law very clear. We give them 7 days for pay the fine, and then the 7 days don't end yesterday, and today we move to the next level. The law give the power for do. We suspend the activities of the All People's Congress today.
Okay. If because the argument are that the APC party don't pay yesterday, if not today it appear, we not still go enforce the law?
I don't think say the APC don't pay yesterday because we not get record of APC paying yesterday. If they not ever pay it, and when they not pay it, today we are going to suspend the APC.
Now, the APC gets member of parliament, they then get local council, then get councillors, they then get mayors. Them, if we suspend the party, what thing will happen to the APC parliamentarians, to the councillors, and also to the mayors and chairpersons?
And now preempt thing for happen. Now just patiently wait. Let us see the content of the suspension letter of the Guinea party, and then we can get that conversation.
Now, the other criticism against the PPRC, now the issue of the fine. What in they determine, say, now this will be fined A, now this will be fined B? Is it just defined based on the how the PPRC feel for the day, or when I get into the regulator now?
The law very clear. The law very clear, and the law gets a threshold. The law they tell you say if they violate section 39, we can find a not less than 100,000 euros, and the commission get a laxity for determining how much they get for finding.
Okay. In this situation, we will not find two people. We get the.
Let make this correction. Yeah, we'll not find two people. We find the All People's Congress because of the activities of two of the members. We not find two people. We find the All People's Congress because of waiting the National Secretary General say and waiting the other members say. So we find the APC. We not find two people. We find the APC because of the conduct of two of the members.
This member now one way the APC don't disown, and himself don't say no to member of the APC. Would I go take that responsibility?
Well, for the owner the media, that is not this. They don't disown Minister one day. Yeah? Well, let person go now the media and say this person is not our member or that person is not our member. After this member, we don't get any correspondence from the All People's Congress say Zainab Sharif is not their member. We just now record say Zainab Sharif is a member of the All People's Congress.
A registered member?
And he make them very clear, he make them categorically clear. Now all the media houses don't talk say she's a member of the APC. Now the APC get the responsibility for proof if she's not a member. Not we get that responsibility there. And we'll get audios and videos when Zainab Sharif they say they vie for a big position at the party. So if she's not a member, why is she vying for a position at the party?
Now, Lucien, now we look at this issue that today you say the suspension of the APC party go come out in less than 30 minutes because we don't talk for some time. At the last way we start this talk, you said in the next 30 minutes. How will they enforce them?
Will they ensure that we enforce them to the latter? Not just make them known to you that the PPRC get the powers of the High Court. And when we slam the suspension, we then make sure say the APC adhere to that suspension.
Okay. So the other criticism, as I mentioned, the issue of the fine. When you talk around that, the PPRC is being used by the state for suppress the opposition.
Okay, now the states now may use the PPRC for fine the SLPP within governance, right? So we are not we know they listen to them thing then they. When things not go well for some people, the PPRC is being used. Now PPRC been in a power when they register PMDC under the SLPP government. Now APC been in a power when the PPRC registers the force will come out direct from the APC. So how would you say PPRC is being used by the government? We would not even find the government 150,000 loans when they violate the same law.
Now the APC for after this enforcement by then, I mean it's 37. So by 9:20, the APC is under suspension if they not comply. In a situation if the APC call just after this call and say we dey go pay the money, what think will be the position of PPRC?
Law each day we will cross day. I don't get any answer for that one. Day. Each day bridge they will go cross them.
In a situation,
we're not in the bridge now. Waiting the situation there now is they are in violation and we are going to enforce 39.4.
After this enforcement of 39.4, the APC will hold a press conference for inform the public through the media. Is it that the suspension they cover or prevents them from doing all this?
Let me wait till Islam the suspension, then we can answer to any other kind of question. But for now, they are in violation of the law and we enforce the law. Not to make political parties they make the law. And the APC was part of the one that we enact the law in Parliament. So we are protecting the law.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining me inside the
You're welcome.
Inside the program, Lucien Momo, the Director of Communication and Outreach in the Political Party Regulation Commission. According to Ram, in the next 30 minutes, by the time we start for talk, then we'll suspend the APC party from all political activities in the country. What are the guidelines of the suspension and how they implement and one way, according to Ram, then we'll communicate to the public in the next 30 minutes. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They come to inform the society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.
Inside the program, we want to take a music break, but we want to tell we listen and see what I can get to from a different radio station them across the country. Radio Charlotte 89.5, Nakona Dugan Falabadi Street. Same way on Radio Maling 88.5, Radio 1J101.3 Napujon District, Radio Colin 90.0 Cambia, Radio Moa and other radio station them across the country. Now we take a short music break. When we come, we'll continue to look at more issues.
This is Reggae Power. We got to act. And that the people need justice. And everybody needs some justice. And we got to have justice. Oh, every people need some justice. Lord, justice. Down in the ghetto we need justice. And we got to have justice. See all the people cry for justice. Yeah. Apartheid got to go. We got to give justice a chance to flow now. Racism, well that can't last. Racial discrimination is a thing of the past. So we got to have justice. Yeah, we try. Justice. Come on and give the people justice. Lord, so we got to have justice. By any means there must be justice. Lord, and we need justice. Check out the people cry for justice. Oh, yeah, justice. I know the people need some justice. Oh, yeah. Let justice flow. We're gonna fight to make it so. Let justice be. Everyone can be free. Come on, let the justice strong. All good stand and common ground. I wanna let you know there won't be no peace without justice and equality. Yeah. Let justice run down as a river. Oh, yeah. And righteousness as a mighty stream. Justice for one and justice for all. Too much division, too much of class, and too many wars. So, yeah, we got to act some justice.
program Good Morning Salon is Justice, the sound of Nasio Fonte. Program Good Morning Salon will continue inside the program will continue to look at more issues. The chairman for Government Audit Committee, Ministry of Finance, Dr. Claudius Williams, talk as a financial management, cybersecurity and corruption are some of the things that we are involved public financial management at the ministry department and agency. We talk this for SECA, the one-day workshop with the Directorate of Internal Audit at the Ministry of Finance with support from Global Fund and the African Federation of Institute of Internal Auditors, all for vote controller them, finance officer, accountant, and internal auditor them for look inside, challenge them, with any face for do them work. For more on this, make we join Ademi Jackson.
Different audit reports wey audit service salon don dey poll can show the challenge them wey internal auditor them wey dem can send a ministry, department and agency can face for do them work. As report show say internal auditor, vote controller, finance officer and accountant them no dey see one side where it come from monitor couple where government can get to them, and this now one where development expert them believe say can unbox service delivery, but for address them challenge them make the Internal Audit Directorate and the Ministry of Finance, with support from Global Fund and African Federation of Institute of Internal Auditors, don't all want to strengthen institutional capacity and control, risks and compliance in the public sector. And this engagement, now one, will bring vote controller, finance officer and accountant them, and self-internal auditor them, the round table for get frank talk, but the different challenge them within the face. Where it talk, the Director of Internal Audit na the Ministry of Finance, can the MCC, talk about the reason why they hold this workshop for vote controller na different ministry, department and agency them.
The workshop aims to enhance shared understanding of roles and responsibilities within the public financial management and governance framework, and to reinforce the oversight, assurance and advisory function of internal audit unit in ministries, departments and agencies. Internal audit units basically perform two functions. Firstly, they give assurance, and secondly, they also perform advisory function. They make recommendations and expectations of the internal audit directorate. The directorate sits in the Ministry of Finance, and we also have various internal audit units in the different ministries, departments and agencies. So to enhance awareness in promoting effective governance, risk management and internal controls.
The Director of Internal Audit and the Ministry of Finance also talked about some of the things them where they hope for achieve.
At the conclusion of this workshop, the following outcomes are expected. 1. Improve institutional understanding of control, risk and compliance framework. We have different control framework, different risk management framework, and also for controls. So at the end of this workshop, we will participants would have enhance or improve their understanding of the various control framework. Number 2, enhance appreciation of the internal audit function. The internal audit function is a value-adding function. It helps an organization achieve its objectives. Number 3, strong commitment by stakeholders to support the internal audit activities, including timely implementation of audit recommendations. Improved coordination and communication between internal audit units, audit committees and management across institutions. Identification of key capacity gaps and risk areas requiring policy, procedural or institutional strengthening.
Where they talk on behalf of the leadership at the Ministry of Finance, the Deputy Financial Secretary in charge of administration, Mame Miata Kalon say the workshop now part of the Ministry of Finance commitment for getting to public financial management and also monitor how MDA them they use the couple where government can give them.
Your presence here reflects a shared commitment to a stronger institution, better governance and increased public trust. In today's interconnected and fast-changing environment, public sector organizations face growing expectations and heightened scrutiny. Effective control systems and sound risk management, robust compliance frameworks are no longer optional. Therefore, this workshop provides important platform to share experience, exchange good practices, and learn from diverse perspectives across countries and institutions, in our own case in MDS. Over the coming sessions, we explore practical approaches to strengthen capacities, enhancing coordination, and building resilient systems that can adapt to emerging changes. I encourage all participants to engage actively, ask questions, and contribute openly. The real value of this workshop lies not only in presentations, but in dialogue and collaboration as we build together.
Inside in own talk, the chairman for Government Audit Committee at the Ministry of Finance, Dr. Claudius Williams Tucker, talk about the challenge where public sector institutions them don't they face and how in things say this engagement can address them challenge them.
The public sector institutions face complex risks and challenges from financial mismanagement and of late cybersecurity threats. There is also weak controls and non-compliance, and that can lead to corruption, inefficiency, and loss of public trust. However, with this partnership, the aim is to develop robust policies and procedures and establish clear guidelines for control, risk management, and compliance. Also to enhance risk management frameworks by identifying, assessing, and mitigating risks proactively rather than reacting to risks. And to build capacity and awareness in terms of training staff on controls, internal controls, risk management, and compliance best practices.
The chairman Government Audit Committee and the Ministry of Finance also talk about some of the benefits them where this engagement could bring to MDA them.
The benefits of this will be that it will lead to improved governance and decision making. It will also enhance risk management and control, increase transparency and accountability, and will lead to a better service delivery and public trust. By implementing these strategies, the public sector institutions can strengthen their capacity, control risk management and compliance, ultimately serving the citizenry better. Sierra Leone's public sector can benefit from this strengthened control and risk management. So if you implement robust internal audit functions, you'll be able to control the expenditure and you'll be able to control cost and the transparency in terms of transactions in the government sector.
Dr. Claudius Williams Tucker and for assure participant them at this workshop say the Government Audit Committee together with the Ministry of Finance will continue for work with ministry, department and agency them for improved coordination and collaboration between internal auditor and vote controller them. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
Program Good Morning Salon, they continue as we tell you inside the program this morning. We get the National Coordinator for the Elections Watch, Reverend James Lahai. Just join me inside the program this morning. Good morning, Reverend. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for hosting me.
All right. Inside 2002, the National Elections Watch start for observe election day in the country over the past year. They don't pull credible data them concerning elections, and inside the 2023 elections we pull out a data wherein people being concerned in institution them but that data they, and for can know more about things that we don't happen and you make we get Reverend inside the program this morning. Reverend, and straight to the point, waiting on the happen now new in terms of election observation.
Well, just like for the purpose of which we inform, we still they relate with observation of elections and elections related activities. What I mean by that, any activity we get bearing on elections, we get interest by Dani. And so we will get interest per census because the census outcome figures the Electoral Commission they use for determining allocation of parliamentary and local council seats. So that one get bearing on elections. We also get policies where like a policy reforms that they take place where they show interest because them policies then they get bearing on the electoral system. We also follow up on electoral reforms, especially emanating from recommendations from election observer missions. We now other one them really come and go. So that's still what we do as National Election Watch.
Alright, the data we pull inside the 2023 election still stands with them.
Of course, nothing no change. Nothing, the methodology will be used is scientific. It has proven over the years to be accurate. And so we not get reason for shift we position from that data. Not like na something we just conjure or abstract. No. Now evidence-based kind of observation where it be say we collect data from statistically selected sample wey representative of the national. So the outcome of that they give a picture of wetin dey happen nationally. And na methodology wey we don begin use from 2007. E no ever disappoint me. Na methodology wey dem dey use all over now, in West Africa, in Africa, all over. And in fact, it don't be the source of reliable election data. You know, even in 2023, the only variance we will be get with the Electoral Commission now the result of the president, the Osmada Bill, and that of Dr. Samura Kamara. I don't know more where and there the variance will be. Then the wheel projection and the you are indifferent, and also the one for the invalid votes. The votes that we say this, they're not sure whether this person you want vote for. Invalid votes, you know. Now they back will get variance, and then the turnout. How many people actually go vote? Now that side they little more will get variance, but the results for all the other candidates then, what you project now almost the same. Now NSF announced.
From 2023, where una pull this data, there was a lot of backlash. But away from that, what don't be the relationship with EMBs? I mean, election management bodies, i.e., the ESL, for instance.
Well, you know, say ECSL that they charge with the responsibility for conduct elections. And the way we observe the elections, then are the principal institution where would they relate with by observation. And that make for every electoral circle where they do a memorandum of understanding where they outline how the relationship will move on in terms of do's and don'ts, allowed and disallowed. So that may they guide the relationship. But in 2023, challenges will be in the relationship from the start of the electoral cycle, beginning with the voter registration. Because we need data where we for able help we for let we do an audit of the voter register, so that we will pick up what problems there were with the register. Because election is business, if you register faulty, must not say the election not faulty. So we get challenged, but they're not really give at all. At the end of, because we need the data for make people who select a sample. When they not give it, now when they do the exhibition, when they display now the exhibition centers, now they will train the observers for able to get the samples. Though it will be challenging, we'll be able to do that exercise, and we findings will be terrible. But then we'll not go public because of the problem will start. Rather, we'll go and meet them, get a meeting with them, share with them we findings, and then self-acknowledge that some of them things they then say don't pick up, but they not below the magnitude. So that they be help them for able to put in place mechanisms for address and challenges then, so that the register will at least be appreciable. You know, and so now the same back even we will observe the elections. When we don't get that projection from the data, what you normally can do, we don't just go to the public without it. Because if we say collaboration supposed to be. Now the same thing we want for do back, for let we able to meet with the chairman of the Electoral Commission we tell us, well, this exercise will do now the outcome this will. Now for look at them and see what they come into yourself, so you go able to interrogate. It has worked well with previous chair of the commission, and they were always okay and said, I mean, you can go public with your data. But in this instance, they're not able to allow for me to sit and discuss the outcome.
You mean this acting or the new chairman?
You question now on the basis of the 2023 elections. So not bring me backward. You don't say 2023, now we discuss, then you say back now this acting.
Because we understand, say, presently, the relationship, I want to maintain, not too tight again.
So actually, not to the data for 2023.
Because the
not really now you interest again. Because I try to tell you, see, when we observe that election, we get that data. We try for meet with the chairman. We request a meeting with her, so that he will see what's in our view, then he will able to see how that they will help her interrogate the new data we get. But he not agree for let we meet. He not agree. We make the effort, we book appointment, we go there, we say for day, by the time we reach there, he don't come out there. He not agree.
Okay.
So we self not be get any alternative, we go to the public with that. And I think that day nine have been the core issue. We make them feel say, I mean, the collaboration not work well, this, that. And so from that time, they don't seem for shy away from the programs. We invite themselves, they know the goodie, then say they do programs, they know the invite really. But it's like, they know they outrightly say, we know they relate to tonight. When we program the day, we invite them, then they give excuses why they not going to come. And when they do activities, they go on, they know they invite you. When we ask, then they tell you, say, hey, no, this one we done, we get other stakeholders until when are they will come. So it's like that kind of thing.
No.
It's not like it's an official position that has been taken.
Now, with this kind of relationship as it goes so now, they come to the 2028 elections. Already the parties them they in their own activities them. What it mean for you in terms of if the relationship continue like this till we go into the election?
Well, it will be challenging because election not to just about election day. You get the pre-election period where a lot of activities that take place we will get for culminate in what will happen on election day. So because we know they relate and follow up in the activities, whatever challenges they with their activities within the undertake, we not get an opportunity for him to tell them say this and this and this and this do not seem to be working well. And if you say if you do this, we think again we will give credibility to the process. We are denied that opportunity. Even the political parties liaison committee, who are the member of that, but now they don't invite you. Yanda and a lot of discussions will take place between political parties and democratic institutions, where they talk about the electoral process, activities, and what is going on. The contributions we can make and that meeting we don't help in the past for shape the focus of the electoral process.
Right.
So now because we are not there, we not able for the can experience the into the process.
Right.
Let me just give you an example. They introduced the proportional representation for the 2023 elections. And so, but after the elections, the vacancy created na Kenema. The Kenema district chairman died. And there was a need for replacement. They published calendar for a by-election for that position. If we be there per the PPLC meeting, we don't get an opportunity for tendency. With the proportional representation, the chairman and in deputy, now they vote for na dem dey on the ticket. So if the chairman don die, automatically na im deputy for take over. You no get for go do elections. But dem bin go ahead for prepare for elections even when the attorney general advise they are still poised to go do elections until the Supreme Court step in and say no. By the process, the deputy na him for step in. So some of them little itches can make people begin lose confidence in institutions. So that are one of the downsides of way we know they relate currently in terms of how their work will go.
Alright, Reverend, una me don write the officially for explain it and say these are the concern and challenges that una dey get.
We don't write and call for the meeting to let we dialogue and see how we will move forward. Because as far as we're concerned, 2023 is done and dusted. We forget ourselves now towards how we engage in 2028. But I mean, when we start for right, then we respond to we, they get excuse why we're not going to meet again. And then after that, they even stop for response to the letters we request for a meeting.
Alright, Reverend, we see recently the proposed amendment of the 1991 Constitution, wherein we see some areas that we get for the election. Waiting and new position on that.
No, we feel say na an opportunity because it don't long overdue for them constitutional amendments they have for it to take place. And so we is an opportunity, and we dey follow the process because the AG, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, are listening when they talk. See, the amendments that we did do, informed by the tripartite recommendations as well as the Cowan Commission recommendations. So it's an opportunity where we feel say we for make use of for them with better electoral processes.
Alright, somebody just ran on Facebook page say, Reverend, what will be the next step of you if ECSL continue to ignore you guys?
You don't get any next step. It's an institution, they get a mandate and then they conduct elections. But no more, it will be a big disadvantage to them if they don't get a credible voice who will come out with an independent opinion on their activities. In the event there is a controversy, they will need an independent, credible voice for come out for actually explaining exactly now the situation. So if this continues, then that voice will be absent. Because actually, waiting them in rule in 2023, they begin come out with a lot of other organizations where they say they are an observer groups them. And then at the end of the election, their only report, which was verbal, was the election was free and fair. Where is the evidence? How did you come about that? Absent.
Would that come with organizations then?
And after that, we don't see some of the leadership of their organizations. The one, they don't elect them into a senior executive position of the SLPP. The other one, we see a WhatsApp recording where they float around, where they talk say, then work for the party, and then don't do the dirty work, but now other people that they enjoy is that, I mean, nothing them way una say with the watch, so not try to pick on the mouth.
No, now for the one day now we they listen you, we know.
Well, when you talk this number, they go know, because nothing way we go viral, we dey outside, and then you get a collection of them. After the election, we go meet back the president. They go tell the president how they say we capable, they can be ministers, they want appointment, and everything. So that tells you who and then people here where they try for council then and observers. So if then people here talk and give an opinion about the electoral issue, nobody is going to take that serious, you know. So now I make electoral commission need for actually rethink their position and no say that commission is a state institution, and being a state institution, the responsibility where they supposed for carrying out, they not for allow them personal for block the good work of the commission.
And we dey go into elections now, as I mentioned, the preparation they on now, and this relationship really like this. Whose efforts una don't do apart from engaging the media for reach out to the leadership in recent time for explain to them on a position in election observation and the role una don't they play for long term?
I think I already don't explain to una. Letters who we don't write for them we engage. And how they will give excuses why we not going to meet. And that in recent times, then letters they don't respond to us again.
Right. Reverend, una believe say or una feel say the 2023 election still gets issue or free or be free and fair?
The 2023 elections will be right to report and will be made to report public. And I make self when they ask some of them questions there. So I know you understand why you ask me again about an opinion on that same election.
Not everybody they read some of them things there. I make we invite on a follow and explain to the general public.
And I make not to write with the right number, we also talk about that.
I makes not
And
everybody.
The 2023 election now the most discussed election in recent years. So I don't know. And the positions remain the same. When we don't ask that question. Whether we still stand by the data. And I tell you say yes, we still stand by that. That situation will not change it. Or you want to ask that same question in another way for know if I will deviate from that kind of answer I will give us.
I just did do me work for ask questions.
And I make you say they do me work for answer appropriately.
Alright, what you expect or what you want to see in the coming election, the 2028 election?
In the first place, I want the reforms will take place, will culminate into an amendment of the elections, actually able to capture the issues where they create controversy around elections, let it be cleared. Let the law, they know they such that all man be able to interpret them in a own way and it justify it. Let the laws they will be clear enough so that somebody not go able to manipulate them. And let all them things they are already put in place lead to us having an accountable and verifiable electoral outcomes. So if you say this person at this he gets, let it means they for verify that for say yes and that he gets. That is accountability.
Alright. Plenty thank you for joining us at the program. We hope say the next coming will give you opportunity for come around quick because this is a very important topic we want to look at today.
I try for come quick. I cut me sleep, but the traffic hold me up.
Plenty thank you for joining us at the program. My name is Reverend James Lahai, in a national coordinator for the National Elections Watch New. As we they look at inside the past election and think themselves we new done the work on. One for say plenty thank you to the production team, Mike Sambola and Mange Mansari produced the program. Plenty thank you to John Kamara, DJ Sugar King for technical support. Fatima Samora and Mary Kamara Bangura Mekuna see live on Facebook. So to meet another 10 minutes, Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara, bye bye.